Yo, what is up, guys? It's Kylo here. Today I'm going to be going over my WWE Dream Matches. My name, of course. Now we have the first dream match that just freaking bothers me that has never happened. We have Batista versus Brock Lesnar. I think I could be wrong, but I think Batista was the only member of Evolution to not get freaking wiped by Brock Lesnar. But these two, they were just never like how do I say it? Just like never in like the right place. Because when Brock Lesnar was huge, Batista wasn't. Like he was like still like just starting. But then when Batista was actually consistently in the WWE like 2006, 2007, 2008, Brock Lesnar wasn't there. And then when he came back, Batista left. He came back for a couple more matches like with Daniel Bryan, Triple H at WrestleMania, stuff like that. But he never really just like came back to fight Brock Lesnar, which it really bothers me. This match would have been fire. And next we have Kevin Owens versus Brock Lesnar. This is kind of a weird one, but I just love Kevin Owens, and I think this did happen at Madison Square Garden the one time, but it wasn't televised. And for me, to consider a dream match, it has to be televised. You also will see quite a lot of Brock Lesnar and John Cena in here, just so you know. Um, but I feel like this match would be just generally good. They're two excellent performers, two really good wrestlers. So if they book it right, this match could be fantastic. And then, okay, hear me out here, hear me out. We have Prime 2015, not, I know this picture isn't, but like Prime 2015, Seth Rollins, like, you know, just like a prime Seth Rollins in general versus like mid 2000s Undertaker would be fire, dude, for like a streak ending match. That would be Shawn Michaels and Taker all over again, dude. And in my opinion, Shawn Michaels and Taker in WrestleMania 25 is the greatest WWE match of all time. So imagine how good this match would be, dude. This would slap. Next, we have one that also just freaking bothers me. We have Brock Lesnar versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. I this did kind of happen in like a way. It was Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. And Stone Cold was the special guest referee, and he like stunned both of them out of the WWE, so that was funny. Um, but we never did really get like a full-on one-on-one match. This could still technically happen if Brock Lesnar ever comes back. Um, and Stone Cold we saw came back for the Kevin Owens match, so who knows? Maybe this has like a 0.1% chance of happening. But with how old Stone Cold is, with how old both of them are, I just don't think that this would be a good match anymore. This should have happened like 20 years ago. Next, we have Logan Paul versus John Cena, and this might seem weird, but with how good Logan Paul is in the ring, this could be a fire match if they do it right. He's had fire matches with Roman Reigns, with Rey Mysterio. That LA Knight match at SummerSlam was really good this year. So I feel like I think this will happen during the farewell tour at the end of this year. I will do another dream match one, or maybe at the end of next year. I don't know. But this would just be a really good match. I feel like if they could do it right. But with John Cena's age, I don't think. But I just really like in some fantasy world, this match would be fantastic, including Drew McIntyre versus John Cena. We did kind of get this in a triple threat match, but like I said before, for it to count, it has to be like a one-on-one singles match. Drew McIntyre is one of the hottest things in wrestling right now, and with John Cena's farewell tour coming up soon, next year, Drew McIntyre could have a fair shot at having like maybe just like even a small feud with John Cena. So I think this will be a pretty good match if they can do it correctly. Like that's what I'm saying. Now, Gunther and John Cena needs to happen. This is a 100% needs to happen. You have a Gunther, a freaking powerhouse who could literally make someone freaking die with one shot. And then you have John Cena, obviously the greatest of all time. Like it's not even like he's the most accomplished superstar in history. This would be a really good match and really, really hard hitting, I feel like. I think if they could build it up like build up a good feud for it, this could be like maybe even like a SummerSlam worthy main event match. Then this may seem a little weird, but Damian Priest and John Cena, I'm gonna keep this simple. Like I don't really like care what it's for. I just want to see it. I feel like it would be fun. And Damian Priest has been rocking recently, so I feel like this match would be pretty good. This is the last one of the last John Cena matches for this like consecutive Finn Balor, Demon Balor specifically, and John Cena. Demon Balor would I feel like would be fire. They've been treating the Demon horribly. The last time was in that Edge versus Finn Balor match, which Finn Balor should have won because Edge was on his way out of the WWE. And since Cena doesn't really need like crazy wins anymore, like he's a 16, 17 time world champion. What's the point? Like, why have him like I want to see him win some, but I want to see him lose some because he's been on a losing streak. But still, then this match would be fire and so hard hitting. This infuriates me that we haven't even freaking gotten this shit yet. But Gunther and Brock Lesnar would be match of the freaking generations, eons, you freaking name it. I will travel to China and back 50 times to see this match happen, dude. With how brutal Gunther is and with how brutal Brock Lesnar is as well, this might have been better if Brock Lesnar was like prime, like 2015. Actually, like end up beating the streak, like since his return to like to 2019, that era of Brock Lesnar, I feel like would have been best to fight Gunther, but Gunther just wasn't in the main roster during that time. This also infuriates me. The Fiend, unfortunately, RIP Ray Wyatt, he's not alive, so this match can't happen. It's physically impossible. But the Fiend and Brock Lesnar would have been really, really good considering he's like a supernatural. He's like the Undertaker. He's like Finn Balor, Demon Balor, and Brock Lesnar has had good matches with Undertaker, with Finn Balor. He hasn't really. It's weird because Brock has better matches with like smaller guys than he has with like bigger dudes like Big Show and The Fiend and shit. But like I said before, if they book this right, if they make it like a really interesting match and just like a good match in general, this could have been fantastic. And The Fiend put on some great matches during his whole Fiend run. Bray Wyatt did. So yeah. Next, this also is infuriating. Kurt Angle versus Daniel Bryan. Like this could have happened. Like in just like in theory, but this would be a technical masterpiece, dude. You have Daniel Bryan, one of the greatest ring workers of all time, and also Kurt Angle, a really good freaking ring worker. They were like kind of around during the same time in like 2018, but like Kurt Angle was very old and Daniel Bryan was just doing bigger things, and plus Kurt Angle was just like feuding with like Baron Corbin half the time. But this was like prime for both of them. This match would have slapped, and it would have been a technical freaking masterpiece. Then we have Darby Allin. I actually am including wrestlers from other companies. Darby Allin and AJ Styles would just be nothing short of like just like phenomenal. I've like no pun intended. Um, but Darby Allin, I know I barely watch AEW. Like I've seen like maybe 6 matches like all time. Um, but I've seen some of Darby Allin's matches and they are really good. And if these two were in their prime, WWE prime AJ Styles, not TNA, and Darby Allin. This would be a really good, what's it called, like technical match. Just like imagine all the crazy shit these two would do. That would be really cool. Would also just slap on all levels. This would be a 5-star classic, like Undertaker Mick Foley Hell in a Cell match. People would talk about this for years, dude. This would be in every single highlight reel. Roman Reigns and Kenny Omega. Just, I feel like the in-ring work would be phenomenal. The way like these two have both had fire matches in their careers, just like all around, just like a great general match, like all around. And if they make the feud better, oh my God. Then talk about hard hitting, dude. Yeah, Brock Lesnar and Jacob Fatu. I know he like barely is in WWE now, but considering he's here and that he's like the next Brock Lesnar kind of, he's like Umaga now. This would be really cool, dude. I don't know why. Sorry about that. I just accidentally pressed the wrong button. Um, I don't know why people like haven't been talking about this match. I guess it just never crossed people's minds. But I feel like this match would slap in terms of like of in-ring work and then just how hard hitting it is. Like this would be like Gunther and Brock Lesnar. It's like if you thought Brock Lesnar and like Samoa Joe was hard hitting and like Damian Priest and Gunther was hard hitting, my God, this would blow that out of the water, dude. And then we have Logan Paul and Eddie Guerrero battle of the High Flyers. Just all around, I feel like a great match. Eddie, RIP, one of the greatest to ever do it, one of the greatest ring workers. And Logan Paul, he's a really good athlete in general. Say what you want about him, but he's a fantastic wrestler and he's good on his job. Then Aleister Black and Shawn Michaels. This might be kind of random, but like, come on, dude. You have Aleister Black or Malachi Black now versus HBK. Like, battle of the kicks, dude. I feel like if this was done right, like feud wise, if the story was interesting, then the promos would have been dope too. This could be a 5-star match. And then we have this was actually going to happen and it was so close to happening, even though I wasn't alive during this time, by John Cena and Hulk Hogan. But I feel like if it was like 1991 Hulk Hogan like this here, like WCW, this would be a lot better of a match because Hollywood Hogan was just old, like he was still old kind of, but like I'm talking about like NWO Hogan was just old and he was just so decrepit. He was like Undertaker now and like for like the past 10 years, but this would have been a fantastic match, and it would have been like The Rock and Hulk Hogan, which is how electrifying, no pun intended, the crowd would be for this match. Then again, obviously, Roman Reigns and The Rock, this should have happened at WrestleMania 39, but we got Cody Rhodes instead, which I'm happy with. But talk about we have Bloodline and Bloodline here, both of them in the Bloodline this would be fire. Well, Roman Reigns is like kind of it's like starting a new bloodline. So yeah, CM Punk and Roman Reigns, a must-have match. We definitely need this like within the next in CM Punk's whole new run. We need to see this match, dude. CM Punk and Roman Reigns could be a 5-star match as well. Like CM Punk could carry a bottle, like a empty bottle into a 5-star match, dude. I swear. He could fight with with like a singular brick and still have a 5-star match. Like it's crazy. Then duh, we have Stone Cold and CM Punk, which is actually WWE All Stars, which is like for making dream matches. I've done this multiple times. Just what a good match. Like they're both like technicians, kind of. Like not like technicians, but like what is it? Like powerhouses. Like you have Stone Cold, you have CM Punk. The promos would be deadly, dude. They would just fry each other. And I feel like this would also be a fantastic match. Overall, I feel like most of these would be five-star matches. Jacob Fatu and Brock Lesnar, like I said, would be hard hitting as hell. The Fiend and Brock Lesnar would be fire. Same with Gunther, and just in general, I feel like these would just all be great matches. If they have chemistry. So yeah, that's the end of my video. See ya.